Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at flat earth TikToks that will make you question reality. So check this out. For those of you who question, oh, how can the sun be so close? And if there's a dome, how is it only shining light on these areas? And da da da. It's right here. It shows you right here. It makes the same amount of sense that, you know what? Actually, it don't. It make more sense than all you globe earthers in a 93 million mile away sun.
Ancient civilizations knew the true shape of the Earth. This is proof we live in an enclosed, geocentric realm. This effect can only happen with some sort of barrier, so the sun's light can reflect off it.
And for all the people that was in my comments on a post that I posted the other day, right? Where I took a picture of this same effect that, I seen it here in my city. So I took a picture and posted it. And people were saying that it's just some cloud vapors or water vapors in the sky, and there's crystals. There's magic crystals in the sky that are reflecting it to make it look like there's a glass dome. Come on, man. What exactly is the light reflecting? Oh, and then they want to call it sundogs. Come on, man. A sundog? Like, that's the name we giving these things, and then we believe it?
Watch till the end, and you will see some basic experiments you can try for yourself.
Another one. Come on, man. You can do this stuff for yourself at home. And that's the thing, and that's why we call people sheeple, right? Because they won't do the things themselves. They won't research for themselves. They won't even think for themselves. They have to allow someone else to think for them. They want to go to Google and say, Google, tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. And you got to think somebody programs Google as well. Crazy phenomena. What's this one? Explain that one, guys. All my globe earthers, explain this. And the same thing
Thanks for
happens with the
watching.
moon
Like,
as well.
comment, and follow at Mike Priest ARR for more content like this.
Yeah, man, same thing happens with the moon. It reflects off the dome as well. If you can penetrate beyond the realms of the sky and the earth, then do so. But you cannot do that without our authority. Very true. What is that? Is that a reflection off of the dome? It doesn't look like it's a reflection on the camera lens because those things move. That's just stuck right there. It almost looks like two suns, don't it? People are going to say it's Nibiru or something like that, probably. Planet X. Now someone else doing the same experiment. See, they went ahead and tried it for themselves. You know what? You know what's crazy, right? Flat earthers will go out and they will try the things to prove themselves right that look, the earth is flat. Go ahead and get a globe tard, right? And tell them, prove to us that the earth is a spinning ball with water on it, spinning at thousands of miles per hour. Prove to us that, right? Go get us a ball, put some water on there, and spin it and see how long the water can stay on there. It's not going to happen. They can't prove it. You know what they do or what they use to prove all of their theories? It's just a blanket thing that they use, a blanket excuse. Gravity. Good old gravity holds it all together. Gravity. Man, get out of here with that. Hey, that's pretty interesting, though. I'm gonna have to try it, though. I haven't seen this one before. This looks pretty high tech. So look, he put. There goes our floods right there. All the floods we had. There you go. Someone pulled the plug and then decided to go ahead and stop it and let the water drain back out. What if that's what happened, y'all? What if that's what caused the floods? Something similar to this. And as, above, so below type situation. What's something what's crazy about this too? Because it reminds me of a lot of like the ancient I'm not gonna say religions, but how the ancient cosmology and all these different cultures, it looks similar to this, right? Where they have the tree of life in the middle, and there's an as above so below type situation to where we have people thinking that there's a hollow earth, like we're in a ball and it's hollow. But what if it's like this and there's a flat plane? There is a somewhat of a ball around us, but it's we aren't the ball. And on the other side of it is a whole nother world, right? Okay,
Two
PD
great lights,
1980. That was a
one
good
to
little
rule the
demonstration.
day, one to rule the night. And God set them within the firmament. Now let's take a look at these sundogs. And taking a look at this footage from Sweden, and this is a perfect example of the so-called phenomenon of the sundogs. And this is definitely due to the dome, the firmament in our created world. And here's an example that I've done myself using a stainless steel bowl that's been inverted, which definitely simulates the dome or the firmament that's above. And here's a comparison, as you see above, the stainless steel bowl and the sundogs below. And definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, there is a solid structure above us, just like the Bible says, without a shadow of a doubt. Also, just like we have a rainbow, definitely proof of God's created flat earth.
Look at that. You know what the best one is the one on the bottom left to me because that's exactly how it looks. And that's like a glass bowl. It's kind of like a snow globe, right? And that's where people are getting the whole globe idea mixed up. Nah, there's a globe, but it's not the globe that y'all are thinking. And earlier in the video, we already proved the equinoxes and the December, June, and March, and I mean, it's right there. If this was in one of y'all science books in elementary school, y'all would be claiming that the Earth was flat right now. I'm just saying.
She rises to her apology. Anybody else would surely know. He's watching her go. But what a fool believes. He sees the wise man has the power to reason away what seems to be is always better than
93 million
And
miles away
here's
is
another
crazy.
example. The line is tied perfectly even across the counter, and the bottles are sitting level on the countertop. Now let's look at it from the counterpoint view.
There we go.
It's simply due to perspective, just like a person walking away from you. As you can see here, the goalie and the bleachers are at ground level, but the human seems to be sinking down into the ground and disappearing the further he gets away from you. Now, watch as he turns around and comes back. He seems to get larger, and his whole body is coming back into view because he's coming back into your perspective. It's really, really simple.
The sun is local. I mean, people do the experiments all the time. Here's another one.
Curve in the sun setting.
And that's a big argument a lot of people, globe earth and flat earth has is the ocean and the ship setting, and most people, they'll tell you if they have a strong enough telescope, they'll still be able to see the ship, even though you can't see it with your own eye because you think that, oh, it's gone over the curve, but it's still there. Unless your telescope is just curving as well, curving your vision, how else are you still able to see it?
Perfect. And that's on a level, on a flat table. Can you show me, pull it back? Do me a favor, just pull it back like without. That's the table. There you are. And go.
We got a whole sun simulator out here. Yo, the whole James Webb telescope, the biggest telescope able to see billions and billions of miles away, is just a sun simulator. They trying to be like China. Y'all know China already got a whole artificial sun over there that they've launched, and I don't even know if it might still be in atmosphere. I have no clue, but that's exactly what we got now. I guess is a whole sun simulator. Look at this one. Hey, water's above, water's below, water's all around. Look at that, y'all. That's another way that we could be within the firmament. There's so many different examples that, flat earthers can give you to prove that there's a firmament.
Watch this video, people. How is the sun rising under the clouds? This is about a minute long. It gets a closer view. The sun is under the horizon of the earth. It is underneath the clouds. There is no doubt about it. How does the sun come up from under the clouds? And the sky's already bright. So is that even the sun? What's going on? What is going on with our world? It looks like the sun's rising.
We got sun simulators.
But it's rising from under the clouds, under the horizon of the earth. It's coming up from the earth. What the heck is going on? How is this even possible? Look, I believe the earth's round, it's not flat. But all the flat earth people, they just got to show this video. And they got proof. They got proof that we live in a firmament. Like I said, I believe the Earth's a globe floating in space. But when I see videos like this, I start to question myself. Because how come the sun is rising from the Earth under the clouds, Boochkies? How? Shabadoo!
Check out the light reflection. Wouldn't make sense if it was a globe floating through an imaginary space.
Quick thought. Our whole life we've been taught that if you look up in the sky, like right now, you can see the moon, right? They told us that's outer space. They told us when you look at the stars, that's outer space. How is it possible for that to be outer space, but you can see it with no telescope, satellite, or nothing? Telescope, without a satellite, right? But you can't see down the street. I can't even see down the street in my neighbor's door. But you mean to tell me I can see outer space when I look up? Man, y'all better quit playing with me, man. That's not outer space. That's a dome. We're under a dome. That's why you're able to see a lot of things inside of it. Firmament, man. It's in the Bible. Everybody who thinks the world is round, man, go do some research, man. It's not even flat either, by the way. It's hollow. Damn. Go do some
That don't really even make no sense what he just said. It's not round, it's not flat, it's hollow. So what shape is it if it's hollow? It has to be round then to have a hollow core, does it not? If it is hollow, I don't believe that it's hollow. I believe that it's flat.
research.
Yeah, man. It can't be that. I believe that it's flat. And if there is another side, it's a whole other side. And that's a whole nother thing. I can't even explain it, but for it to be hollow, it has to be round. I don't believe that it's round. And I don't believe that we're floating through space either. An imaginary space, just a ball floating through space, not even floating, speeding through this mud, going thousands of miles per hour, spinning. And as it's spinning thousands of miles per hour, it's wobbling on an axis. And as it's wobbling on that axis, while it's spinning thousands of miles per hour, it's going around a sun on an orbit. And as it goes around this sun on this orbit, simultaneously, there are other things going around the sun on their own orbits, right? Thousands of miles per hour. And as all of that's happening, all of us are moving through space thousands of miles per hour. So if you could just imagine that, right? Imagine a sun, a ball, flying through space with all these other little balls flying all around it, spinning in different directions. Just imagine how chaotic that looks versus a flat plane with two luminaries floating around it, creating day and night. And with stars, which are just more luminaries in the sky. But yeah, these are some of the most convincing flat earth videos out there to prove to the globetards that, hey, the earth is probably flat. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.